Judge explodes after spotting a fake payment claim and calls out perjury instantly.
Yeah, right next to him.
You all right?
Yeah,
Okay, tell me your name.
Jessica Hernandez,
Your name?
Leslie Bolsonaro.
All right. Do you two want to go talk about this before I start swearing people in?
No, I don't.
Just relax. Let me just read something that's attached. Wow, you did actually draft something here. I don't know who drafted this for you, Ms. Bosajor, but I could make a case that this is a security agreement. I'm going to do this a little different. Right now, the car is titled only in Ms. Hernandez's name. Bring any documentation with you that tells me that you made the payments?
Me?
Yeah, you.
I-
Now, before we go on, I'm going to swear everybody to a note. And I'm going to try to do this a little different. But I want you to know you're under oath. I'm going to ask both of you to raise your right hands, please. You solemnly swear or affirm under penalties of perjury that the testimony you will give of these proceedings will be the whole true self you got. Ms. Bosajor? Ms. Hernandez?
Do.
Let me see the proof that you have that you made the payment. She attached to her complaint documentation that does spell out that you were to pay $3,000 and there was a payment made on October the 2nd that you, by the way, initialed of $500 and again on November 5 of $500. Do you have any more documentation that indicates that you made any other payment?
Whatever.
Let me see what you got.
Let's do that right there. And then that. That's hard.
Whose writing is this in?
Not writing. And then on the back is the, what you was right.
Oh, wait a minute.
Those are my notes and then.
Ma'am. You're under oath. On the first two payments, you guys both initialed the $500 payment. And then you just added 2,000 paid on September 25th that you wrote on the back of this, right?
That was the notes I kept from the day that we put the car in my name, the day that the Secretary of State that I gave her money. That's when the title that I had went into my name. She kept notes, I kept notes. Oh, I wrote a contract. Yes, figure on.
No. I want to know if that's your story and you're sticking to it because you're under oath. This is going to be easier than I thought. Are you telling me you paid her $2,000 on September the 25th?
Yes.
How'd you pay the did she pay you 2,000 on September
No,
25th?
Your Honor, absolutely not. Didn't have the money. She had to bail herself out of jail. That's why I offered her my college.
Come on. Come up in front of my report. Show her that document. Did you ever see that page?
No.
I neither. Ms. Hernandez, who do you think that you are coming in here and trying to
What?
put that back? Give me that back, please.
Hostel.
Who do you think you are coming in here with notes on the back of that document?
That is horrible.
Expecting me to buy this? And now you come in here defiantly and no, I don't want to talk. I don't care if you talk. You owe her $2,000 at minimum. Okay? How are we going to resolve this?
I can talk.
I'm sorry?
I can talk. You said I don't want to talk. I just want to be asked. If you asked me a question, I will definitely answer it.
You didn't pay. You didn't pay.
On September 25th at the Secretary of State. And here,
September 30th is when you guys executed this other document. You signed it October 2.
that was when I gave her $500 on October 2nd.
Ma'am,
2 payments.
I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. I don't believe a word you're telling me. I don't believe a word you're telling me. There's nothing here that would add up to you paying $2,000. So if you want to act like I can't add 2 and 3 without a calculator, just you continue doing that. You're late, Mr. Robertson.
Everything was cash, Your Honor.
I wouldn't expect you to, ma'am. You're in a courtroom. Okay? I don't want to hear another lie. You're in a courtroom. There's nothing here that adds up to you paying that $2,000 in cash. This was dated October 2 by you. This first page. Is this your signature?
Title is dated 25th of September.
Ms. Bosajur. Can you come up here? You come up here too. Whose signature is this?
My signature.
Okay. Why would you sign something October 2 saying that you agree to pay $500 per month beginning October 1 with the last payment due on March 1? That would be 6 payments at $500. 6 times 5 is $300. Now you come in with this cockamamie document on the back that you hand wrote and says you paid $2,000 on September 25.
That was the second document that was made up. There was copies.
Quit while you're behind. It's 82-0. There's 2 outs, 2 strikes, and nobody on. Don't lie to me another second. I'm gonna really get agitated here. I told you not to lie to me when you came in here. I told you not to lie to me the other day. I sensed that you were gonna come in here and lie to me. I kept an open mind, and here it is in black and white. There's no judge in the country that's going to be convinced that you paid $2,000 on September the 25th. Ma'am, you just decided to fabricate a document here. That's all you did. Ma'am, talk to some other judge, some other place. You're going to figure out right now how you're going to pay your $2,000. You guys, though, Ms. Bozajor, I don't know what to tell you. You just can't do this and trust people. Were you guys friends? Were you friends?
I dated her brother in high school and we were Facebook friends. And she contacted me via Messenger on a social media ad. And I should have never answered the phone. I really should have. I did all kinds of stuff for her.
You're going to go figure out where you're getting it. Hang on. You're going to go figure out where you're going to get the $2,000 today. Then everybody will be happy. So sit in the back, figure out how you're coming up with $2,000 today.
I don't have $2,000.
Well, you had enough gumption to come in here and lie to me.
I'm not lying. to you.
You're lying to me, ma'am. I see the title.
That's what?
You're lying to me. There's no way. You signed a document, the one I just showed you. It said that you were going to pay $500 payments starting October 1. And you made a payment on October the 2nd that you both initialed, saying you paid $500. Then you paid another $500 on November 5. Then it's blank. If you'd have paid on October 2 and November 5, the car would have been paid off. There's no indication her initialing anything. This is what happens when things are done in cash. Ma'am. I'm making my ruling. And I'm telling you, I don't know what I'm going to do right now going forward. You're not going to come into this courtroom and lie. Well, you just under oath. That's perjury. Perjury. It's one of the easiest calls I've had in the last 17 years. Maybe 31 and a half. You figure out who you're going to call to come and get the money to pay this late. Right now. And then we're going to go from there. I'm going on to another case. Now, I could make you transfer the title over to her because you violated the terms of this purported security agreement. But I don't think that's fair with her. To her. You're going to figure out how you're coming up with $2,000, but you're not going to come in here and lie to me. Jeremy, Kristen, have a seat, you two. Jeremy, Kristen, Antonio, Robertson, 255W837064.
Morning, Your Honor. Josh West, on behalf of these one.
Good morning, Your Honor. Peter Granata, P78413, MIDC counsel for Mr. Robertson.
Robertson, you're late. You knew I was going to do this at 8:30 to not interfere with another judge's docket. You come strolling in at 9:15. Why? It's not good enough. Your name? All right, so this can be a plea to disorderly conduct. There's the prosecutor is going to move to dismiss the retail fraud, and there's agreed upon restitution of $11.46 to Lowe's, correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
And is that correct, Mr. Granata?
Yes, Your Honor.
If you plead to this, possible penalties are up to 500 fines, 90 days jail, costs, or all those. Do you understand that?
Yes.
You are presumed innocent. You need to wear those sunglasses. Do you have some eye issues?
5 meters.
Is it an eye issue, or you just feel like wearing some?
Right, nice. That's
If you plead guilty, you're giving up your right to a trial. You're giving up your right to remain silent. You're giving up your right to question their witnesses at a trial. You're giving up your right to bring in your own witnesses, to use the subpoena powers of the court to bring in those witnesses. And the testifier remains silent. If you remain silent, that silence would not be held against you. By pleading guilty, you're giving up all those rights and we won't have a trial. Do you understand that?
Yes.
You agree to plead guilty to this charge.
Yes.
You understand the possible penalties, and that along with it, you're going to pay $1,146 to Lowe's through the court in restitution
Yes.
to the charge disorderly conduct. How do you plead?
Yes.
Were you at 21,000 West Road at Lowe's, May 31 of 25 in Woodhaven?
Yes.
And did you commit the offense of retail fraud by stealing property that was valued at $1,146 that was not recovered?
Yes.
What kind of property was that?
Lowe's property.
I know, but was it toothbrushes? Was it gum? What was it? I mean, come on. Yeah, I know it was Lowe's property.
Like,
What kind of lawn equipment? Lawnmowers?
lower,
What else?
lead house.
And you walk past the register somehow without paying for those items
Yes.
with the intent to deprive them of that property? Are you on probation or parole?
Yes.
For what?
So,
You understand by pleading, were you on probation, or parole on May 31 of 25?
yes.
And, that's for CCW?
Yes.
You understand by pleading guilty, this would be deemed a violation of that probation or parole, and that parole or probation could be revoked as the case may be, and you could be incarcerated. You still wish to plead guilty?
Yes.
Anybody force you to plead guilty? Please accept it. Did you guys ever get that, I'm gonna accept your plea to disorderly conduct, dismiss the retail fraud, order a pre-sentence report? Was there any indication, counsel, did I ask your appearance since we started on this? Okay. Was there any indication of alcohol or drug use or anything?
No.
I'm gonna order a pre-sentence report and a sentencing date.
Was a co-defendant, Your Honor, who does not operate.
I see. All right, give me a sentencing date. Heather, we're going to want to make sure this stays on my docket day. This is an off day. So what would that be, like March the 2nd or something?
Yeah, March 4th, Judge.
March 4th. And we'll do this at
I will
8:30.
be in court March 4th as well.
Okay, March 4th at 8:30 a.m. Okay? You're going to go down the hall, get your notice. Then you're going over to probation where you'll fill out a question. You're going to be interviewed, okay? Wish you well. Good luck. All day?
Yes.
Good. All right. I'm going to help you. Next time you're going to be a little bit more diligent, okay? All right. Let's do this. Call in.
Thank you.
So just to be clear, she paid 25B 82558 in full, right? $198. Is that true, Heather?
Correct, Judge, and there should be a receipt in the paperwork there that if she
Okay.
handed it to you, or she has it.
Good morning. How are you? Your appearance? So again, she showed up. This is a show cause. She wasn't here. Failure to register rental property. The default was entered. Citation was issued back in April 11, 25. She paid it last night. You have a misdemeanor here. I was telling her she had to go get a lawyer because she's not a lawyer and it's a corporation, as you know, and it's a misdemeanor.
Right, we spoke yesterday about that.
You want to just dismiss this now?
Yeah, they're still not.
Oh, they're not?
I sent to the ordinance officer the inspection report. They even scheduled the re-inspection tomorrow.
Right, so we need the re-inspection to take place before they can.
Okay, good enough. Well, wait a minute. I can't do anything more then. This is what I'm gonna do. How long will it take her to do everything the township needs her to do?
Hope if she passes this inspection, it'll be pretty quick.
Well, I know, but when's the inspection going to take place? Good. We're gonna reschedule this to February 18th. She's gonna need, ma'am, you're going to need to hire a lawyer. Now, if you pass inspection and you're willing to dismiss beforehand, that's fine. This is Judge Hessen's case. the civil infraction was my case. That's taken care of. So this is gonna be in front of Judge Hessen next week. You're gonna go down the hall, get your notice. If you pass inspection tomorrow, talk to Ms. Foley Carter, maybe she'll dismiss it. Otherwise, you have to have a lawyer, okay? All right? Thank you.
Good judge.
Do you understand everything that's going on?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes, I've been trying to coordinate this whole thing with the city and so many emails, and I just really wanted to resolve it.
Well, if you pass the rental inspection tomorrow,
That's,
okay? Good luck. Go down the hall, they'll give you a notice. These two did not leave, did they? Both?
I think you're talking.
John James Schaefer. 26B 1499988A.